It's time for Tiger basketball. Join the Waynesville Lady Tigers and the Waynesville Tigers this season on 97.9 FM. Our game's brought to you by Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet, Memorial Chapels, Pepsi Cola Bottling Company, Flo's 66 Diner, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents, Dave Holland in Richland and John Gregory in Crocker, and St. Robert Auto Supply. Let's go courtside and play some basketball with the Tigers and Lady Tigers in the 22-23 season.
To you and yours out here at Waynesville High School. Of course, Waynesville, Missouri, set to go to work here for tonight's boys varsity contest. It's going to be the Waynesville Tigers taking on the West Plains Zizzers. Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me once again as we return to Waynesville fresh off of yesterday's Ladies Tigers action. So we will see if West Plains, or we'll see if Waynesville, haven't been able to fix that yet. We'll see if Waynesville is able to overcome West Plains and at least split the season series between these two teams. Waynesville falling last night by 39. But these two teams, they are very even in terms of plenty of stats, plenty of numbers. Of course, record, the big one there. This is going to be a very big game for Waynesville. I think this is definitely a winnable game here for the Tigers. Again, we'll kind of deep dive into the numbers here in just a moment. When I say they're very similar, they are pretty darn similar. But of course, this is a game I think you have the personnel, you have the ability, and you have the mindset to really kind of win this one. Last time out, obviously, over at Hillcrest, didn't quite go your way there. You fought hard, ended up losing that one by 9. But I think this team, they've been playing rather well over the last few weeks. Of course, third place over in St. James, a close game against one of the better teams in the conference in Hillcrest. You're playing good basketball right now. We'll see if they can't continue that here on into this week. Want to thank all of our sponsors, of course, for making tonight's broadcast possible. Gasco Sage Electric, Air Serv, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet, Home Plate Grill, Marys County Bank, Frisco Fuel, Waynesville Memorial Chapel, Ed Morse Ford, Phelps Health, the Bank of Iberia, Shelter Mutual Insurance, and then St. Robert Auto Supply. All of them, of course, making it so I can both be at home and on the road here this season. You might notice, of course, the sponsors, they don't change. They sponsor all the games, both boys and girls, and for that, I very much thank them. We're going to go ahead and take ourselves a short timeout. When we come back, we'll do a bit of a deep dive again into those numbers. We'll kind of take a look at what Waynesville's been able to accomplish this season. We take a look at what West Plains has been able to accomplish this season. And then we'll take a look at some common opponents as we kind of move on in a little bit deeper into February. You're going to start seeing a lot more in that department, a lot more common opponents that we can kind of compare and contrast to. So we're going to go ahead and take a couple minutes here. We'll be right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
Turn on the heat. Call Air Serv Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at Air Serv Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage. Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Here once more at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. We are about 8.5 minutes away from opening tip here in tonight's boys varsity contest. Again, the Waynesville Tigers here at home, looking for that 9th win of the season against the West Plains Zizzers. Connor Harbert here with you once again, 97.9 The Source. You might notice, once again, we are on a little bit earlier than I expected. I really just got to go 30 minutes ahead there at this point, but we are going to get started here in about 8 minutes. The crowd's still filing in to the high school gymnasium, and let's go ahead and talk about these two teams, because like I said at the top of the broadcast here today, these are two teams that are very, very close here this year. They've kind of had a similar trajectory here on the season. So, of course, Waynesville 8-12 on the year. Were losers last time out, but before that, they had won 3 straight. So, Waynesville a winning record over the past 5 games at the moment. That's, of course, a 40% winning percentage there. 2-2 here at home. We'll see if they can't get back above 500 at home. 2-3 on the road, and then 4-7 in neutral site and tourney games. Most of Waynesville's season has been played as a part of a tournament or in a neutral site setting there. They average 48.5 points a game, and they're allowing 52.1 points per game. Waynesville playing a very patient style. We know they like to hold the ball. They like to take that final shot of the quarter. Kind of leads to lower scoring games. But, again, you're going to be looking really for that 60, 70-point mark, I'd say, for Waynesville. I really want to get this offense going here today. We'll talk about that here in just a few moments. But we take a look at West Plains, 7-13 on the season, so 1 less win than Waynesville. They are going to look to try to pick up their 8th win of the season. Of course, that's winning 35% of your games. They are 2-2 at home as well. They're 3-4 on the road. So, again, 500 at home, a little bit under 500 on the road, and then 2-7 in neutral site games or tourney games here this season. West Plains, they do score a little bit more, 55 points per game here this season, but they also allow a little bit more as well. They allow 60.4 points a game here this season. Now let's take a look at common opponents. Like I said, this is going to become a little bit more of a bigger deal as we kind of move throughout the course of February. But when you take a look here, well, you see a little bit of losses. You see quite a few losses here and there when it comes to common opponents. The first one being Branson. Of course, Waynesville got really close to defeating the Pirates of Branson. That was a 69-68 loss. West Plains also played Branson. That was a 7-point loss for them there, 55-48. Then we take a look at Glendale. Of course, we know Waynesville, very exciting win over the Falcons back in January there, 59-52. Definitely was a good win, a hallmark win, I'd say, for Waynesville here this season. West Plains have taken on the Falcons, and they lost that game. It was a 53-45 loss, so ended up losing by 4. Math not my specialty. Losing by 8 there in that one. That's actually your only difference between these two teams when it comes to common opponents. So lost to Hillcrest for Waynesville. Of course, we know last time out was a 9-point loss, 57-48. Very similar score for West Plains. They lost that one as well to the Hornets, 56-48. Gave up 1 less point. Scored the exact same as Waynesville. Then finally, Kickapoo. We know Kickapoo very, very good here this season. The Chiefs, they defeated Waynesville 65-29. West Plains, they lost 69-44. So West Plains doing a little bit more on the offensive side against Kickapoo here this year. Of course, other common opponents we'll see these two teams take on throughout the year. Bolivar, we know Waynesville lost that game in a kind of a heartbreaker to the Liberators earlier in the year. Camdenton, Central out of Springfield, Lebanon, Parkview, and then Rolla as well. Don't forget, Waynesville going to get a second chance at Rolla later on in the week. So that's kind of a breakdown, kind of looking at numbers there. Now, of course, some thoughts here on today's game. I would like to see Waynesville adopt more of a balanced scoring attack. We know we want Tyreek Brooks to score 25, 26, 27, maybe even above the 30-point line, but we really need that second scorer to get going here today. Last time out, nobody scoring above 4 points. You had 3 scores with 4, but you didn't really have that second guy, and it allowed Hillcrest to really kind of focus all of their efforts on Brooks. Not saying you don't give Brooks his looks. You want Brooks to take his looks, but Waynesville, hopefully, of course, they can sink their shots, they can get open elsewhere on the floor, and really start to pull some pressure off of Brooks so he can kind of do his thing without being double-teamed or triple-teamed, etc., etc. On the defensive side of things here, West Plains, they are a team with a little bit of youth, a little bit of experience as well. 3 seniors on this year's team, including their tallest player. That's going to be the 6'6" Garrett Mahan underneath. Kind of watching them out there and kind of watching the JV game. This is a team that's going to shoot a lot of threes. Very similar to the girls' game yesterday. Kind of surprised me a little bit there what West Plains was doing in the girls' game. But I was seeing a lot of threes taken by this JV team. We'll see if that translates into tonight's contest or the varsity contest there as well. So you got to guard that perimeter. Nico Fowl, got to do your work inside. Kind of try to stifle Mahan underneath. But this West Plains team, they also have several other players that you might see inside. Briggs Houston, also 6'6". You've got a 6'3" Clayton Robbins. He likes to play outside. We'll see if he comes in. He was in the JV game, but he is one of the taller players on your team this year. And then, of course, well, just got to get up and down the floor. We've seen lots of presses this year. Kind of has taken a hold here. We'll know Waynesville will look to press on occasion. We'll see if West Plains really kind of does the same. Of course, we got to get to opening tip before we find out any of that. So we are about, we're about 3 minutes away. Actually, more like 2.5 minutes away from opening tip in this one. Want to go ahead and remind you about the rest of the schedule before we move it on over to one more break. Don't forget, this is the second of 4 games here this week. We'll have 2 more to end the week. After taking Wednesday off tomorrow, we will be back here in Waynesville at home on Thursday as the Waynesville Lady Tigers play host to the Rolla Lady Bulldogs. Rolla will be visiting this gym once more. We're here earlier in the year as part of the Route 66 shootout, but Waynesville did not play Rolla during that shootout. So we'll get that matchup for you. Of course, that is scheduled for a 7 o'clock start. Might want to tune in around 6:30 as we now know, but we'll look for that one there right here, 97.9 The Source. And then finally on Friday, I'll be heading over to Rolla. We'll have the return matchup there as the Waynesville boys, they'll take to the road this week. They'll take on the Rolla Bulldogs. Try to avenge a rather disappointing loss there, I would say. Of course, you know, I talked about how much I want to see that matchup. The first time around, it didn't go so well for Waynesville. Maybe kind of tripped up there. I know it was part of a tournament. It was part of the St. James Invitational. But I'd like to see them get a better look this time around because I think they can make it a better game than what we saw that first time through. But that's the rest of the schedule tonight. Waynesville, West Plains. I'll take myself a second time out. We'll take a few minutes here. We'll let the national anthem go by. When we come back, it'll be time for the national anthem right here in Waynesville. Waynesville and West Plains, you're listening to Tigers Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Fall is in the air, but this family is in turmoil. Here's Mom, Dad, and even little Sally. Why are they upset? Well, there's the laundry, the dishes, the floors, the office, the yard work and PTA, the homework, soccer, and dance class. And nobody has time to cook a good meal. All right, family, now huddle up. Here's the plan.
Home Plate Grill of Dixon is not only the place to get a great home-cooked meal anytime, but you also get outstanding service that is quick and affordable. Home Plate Grill of Dixon, down-home comfort food and exceptional service that keeps you coming back again and again.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Happy New Year from everyone at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to start the new year in a new Ford. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months with approved credit on new 2022 F-150s and select SUVs. Plus, get a $1,000 rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. Visit Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop online at edmorsefordstrobert.com and find out what it means to be backed by Morse. Offer in January 31st. See dealer for details.
Here once more at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium, just about to get started here tonight with tonight's varsity boys matchup. Again, the Waynesville Tigers set to take on the West Plains Zizzers. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineups here for this one. First for West Plains. First one on the floor, that'll be a 6'1 senior guard in Blake Harris. He'll be joined out on the floor by a 5'11 sophomore guard in Ethan Tuma. Also out there as well, that will be Aiden Simpson, a 6'2 senior guard. And then joining him out on the floor, that is going to be the 6'6 guard-forward combo in Briggs Houston. Finally rounding out the lineup, that will be the 6'6 center in Garrett Mahan. The West Plains, 7-13 here on the season. They are coached by Shane Benson. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup here for Waynesville. Looks like no major changes from what we've come to expect from him here on the season. I will say Elijah Griffin back in the starting lineup here tonight. You might have noticed not available for that Hillcrest game. Good to see him back. Hopefully he can make an impact here in tonight's contest. Tyreek Brooks, he'll also be a starter here for this one. You'll have Luther Sapanzik as well. He will get the start. Rayshawn Fowler out there as well. And then finally rounding things out, that will be Nico Fow. So the starting lineup we've come to expect here from the Tigers, it will be Griffin, Brooks, Sapanzik, Fowler, and Fow. And of course, the Zizzers, it will be Harris, Tuma, Simpson, Houston, and Mahan. Looks like it'll be Houston to jump here for West Plains. Set to jump for Waynesville. It will be Brooks. Brooks going to be a little bit outsized, 6'3", 6'6". But we do know Brooks, he's got himself quite a vertical. He stands a chance of winning this one. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for tonight's broadcast. Our officials look like they're set to go. Scoring table also set to go. And, well, I lied to you. Our officials not quite set to go there. Get a whistle. Now we'll get going. Opening tip up and away, and it's going to be won here by West Plains. Although, we'll actually redo it. Waynesville jumping too early there. So we'll get the reset. West Plains going to win it once more. As Mahan will run it down here. He'll pass it off. It'll be Ethan Tuma who crosses half court. Pass over into the right corner. Bringing it down. That'll be Blake Harris. Few dribbles over to his left. Now to the wing. Volleyball line up and around over to the left wing. Inside over to Houston. Off to Mahan. Mahan shot from the left elbow is no good. Rebounded here by Brooks. Brooks will bring it across himself. To the right wing he goes. Looking to drive. Now steps back out to the right elbow. Fadeaway jumper. Rolls out. No good. Rebounded by Houston. Neither team coming up with points on their first possession of the evening. West Plains trying once more. As Tuma takes it top of the key. Over to the right side. On to Harris. Harris to the free throw line here. Now backs it out beyond the three-point line. Pass off to Tuma. Tuma right on back to Harris. Left wing now on over. Gonna lob a pass inside. Mahan handling it. Outside. Houston for three. Line drive shot. Off the rim. Picked up here by Brooks. Brooks already a couple rebounds here in this one. So he'll pass it off to Fowler. Over to Fow and around to Griffin. Griffin to Sapanzik there. Briefly looked inside for Fowler. Instead, just pass it back around over to Brooks. Screen set by Fow. Moving to his right. Now over to Griffin and over to Fowler on the left wing. 6:45 left to go in the quarters. Foul takes it in the corner. Still no points to be scored in this one. We knew this one might have a potential to be a lower scoring game. Brooks with the dribble, almost lost it, picks it back up as he moves to the middle of the lane. Underhanded shot, rolls off the front of the rim, rebounded by Sapanzik. His shot's no good, still loose on the floor, now picked up by Brooks. His shot's off the bottom of the backboard. Sapanzik another offensive rebound, but he'll miss the shot, and that'll be rebounded by Mahan. Well, you can't say Waynesville didn't have their chances on that possession. Unable to finish, though, inside. Here's West Plains once more. Another three-pointer. That will be Houston on the shot. It's no good, rebounded by Foul. So already a few threes taken here by West Plains. We'll see if that's a pattern. We'll see if that's really the game plan tonight. Tyreek Brooks trying to hand it off there was Foul. That's going to be stolen away to the left block. That's going to be Simpson. His shot's blocked out of bounds, though, by Brooks. Able to chase it down, knock it away toward the Waynesville cheerleaders. It'll be West Plains ball underneath. Simpson to inbound here. Looking for a target, having a little bit of trouble. Now going to pass it off to Mahan on the left elbow. Moving to his right there, shot way too far to the right, but there for the offensive rebound. That'll be Simpson who puts it in for two. Waynesville not able to box out Simpson, sneaks on in, picks up the rebound in the two, and the Scissors lead this one. Here, 5:30 left to go in the quarter. Brooks going to pass it off to the left corner, Fowler. Up top, here's Foul, trying to get Waynesville the lead with a three-pointer. It's no good, rebounded here. That'll be Harris. Harris off to Tuma. He'll bring it up to the right wing. Hands it back to Harris now. Cross-court pass over to the left corner. Here's Simpson. Briefly looking for the baseline. Now brings it back to his right, inside to Mahan. Mahan double-teamed here on the block. Brooks trying to get his hands in on it. Did he get it? Yes, he did. And that'll be Waynesville ball. Waynesville forces the jump ball, gets the ball back. We'll have a chance to tie or take the lead once more. Again, 3 minutes gone by here in quarter number one. Still waiting for our first foul as well. Not a whole lot of fouls in the JV game. Here's Tyreek Brooks driving through. Left side layup. Good. Simple as that. Brooks simply takes it to the top of the key. He'll take it to the hole for two. Tied up 2 apiece. 4:52 left to go now in this first. Harris going to pass it off right side to Simpson. Finds a cutting Tuma. Back out to the free throw on Mahan. Underneath to Houston. Houston off the glass himself. That one's good. Houston his first two, and West Plains leads 4-2. Foul on the right block outside Sapanzik. Stands in the corner here. Back to Sapanzik. Excuse me. He'll dribble through the lane before tossing it off to Griffin, top of the key. Going around to Fowler. Now Sapanzik. To the left block. Double team. Back outside to Brooks now. Steps to his right. Going to take the three-pointer for the lead. Drained it. Tyreek Brooks, his first three of the night. The step back three, 5-4. Now Waynesville leads. Waynesville adding a little bit of pressure as West Plains brings it down the floor. Trying to pass it inside. Sapanzik going to get a hand on that one. Knocks it away. West Plains ball once again underneath. So we get our first substitutions here in this one. West Plains going to take a couple substitutions. Hollis Deckard into the ball game. Also looks like Alex Judd in the ball game as well. Judd, a 6'2 sophomore. Deckard, a 5'10 freshman. Inbounds pass, going to be knocked up by Brooks. He'll steal it away. Brooks to the top of the key. He'll take the three-pointer, looking for another. Off the rim, no good. Loose rebound picked up here by West Plains. Rebounded by Tuma. He'll pass it up the floor over to Houston now. Houston back on over to Harris. Harris stepping up to the wing. Ethan Escara in the ball game, by the way, for Waynesville. Here's a three-pointer for Deckard. No good. Who's got the rebound? Fowler has it. Waynesville again controlling the basketball here. Still leading by one. Elijah Griffin, the deep three. No. Bounces out. No good. Rebounded by Houston once again. Waynesville certainly content to shoot from outside. Certainly content to shoot it from deep. That Griffin three was any indication. Here's Judd driving to his right, trying to go around Escara. He'll be fouled. And we'll head to the line for our first free throws of the day. Foul again on Ethan Escara, his first. Team first. First foul of the ball game, coming 5 minutes in. Alex Judd at the free throw line, sinks the first. Substitution once more here for West Plains. Aiden Simpson back in the ball game, replacing Deckard. Looks like we'll get Nico Fowl back in after this free throw on a make, but actually rolls out to the right, so we'll have to wait a bit on that. Waynesville with the rebound. They'll bring it back across. Tied up now, 5 apiece. 3:08 left to go in the quarter. Brooks, guarded here by Harris, driving to the basket. Left side layup, good. Fought through the contact. Got the shot over Judd. Brooks has all 7 of Waynesville's points, but they lead by 2, 7-5. Here's Houston, right corner. Inside it goes to Simpson. Ball stripped away by Escara. Got a hand on it. Sapanzik trying to knock it out of bounds off of Simpson, but his own foot was on the line. So it'll stay here with the Zizzers. We get Nico Fowl now in the ball game. Once again, replacing Escara. West Plains also making a couple substitutions. Garrett Mahan, Hollis Deckard. They'll check back in themselves. So inbounding from underneath. Deckard to toss it in. Gonna go to the opposite corner here. Tuma inside over to Mahan. Hand top of the key here. 3-pointer for Aiden Simpson is good. West Plains hits pay dirt from deep for the first time, and they take the lead once again, 8-7. Tyreek Brooks trying to match. He'll do it immediately. Ha-ha! How about another 3 for Tyreek Brooks? 10-8 now. Lead didn't last for long there. Waynesville back out in front. Hollis Deckard basketball. He'll bring it to the left wing. Double teamed. Able to pass through it here. Passing off to Judd over to the corner. Simpson looking for another 3. Got it again. Left wide open in the corner for a 3-pointer. And West Plains jumps out in front, 11-10. Already several lead changes in this quarter alone. Fowler moving to his left to Griffin, on over to Sapanzik now. Sapanzik moving to his right, passing up to the volleyball line to Fowl. Foul bounce pass to Fowler as he'll bring it back up to the half-court line. Here's Griffin on the right wing now, coming to his left, picked up by Simpson. Top of the key, able to dribble around Simpson, now backs out beyond the volleyball line. Here's Fowler on the wing, briefly looking toward the corner, instead bringing it up top. Over to Griffin, driving right baseline now, swings it out to the corner, ball tip, but picked up by Sapanzik. He'll dump it off underneath to Fowl. Fowl one dribble, trying to go over Mahan, it's good. Fowl, the second Tiger to enter the scoring book tonight with his first 2. Make that another lead change, 12-11. Minute 15 now. Here's Simpson looking for a third straight 3. Got it. Well, got to get in front of him. We saw this exact same thing in the girls' game yesterday. Leaving way too many wide open shots for one player in particular. 5 straight 3s yesterday in the girls' game we saw. It's kind of a game breaker. Here's Elijah Griffin for 3 from the left wing. That's off the back of the rim. High rebound, hauled in by Mahan. 50 seconds left to go in the quarter now. 14-12. Simpson in the corner. Up top, here's Tuma for 3. That one's good. 17-12 now. 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. West Plains' last 12 points have come from the deep ball now. Waynesville hangs out beyond the volleyball line here, maybe perhaps holding on for that final shot of the quarter. Fowler guarded by Decker. He'll pass it over to the left side, Griffin. Under 20 seconds to go now. Griffin over to Fowl. Bounce pass back out to the half-court line for Griffin. Keep an eye on Brooks. We'll see where he goes. 7 seconds now. 6, 5. Here's Griffin. He'll settle for the 3. 3 seconds. Back of the rim, no good. Bringing him by Brooks. He'll turn around. He'll shoot the shot. Made it. And they're going to wave it off. But I'll tell you what, I don't think that was the case. So, 3 straight 3s for West Plains, making the difference here at the moment. The Zizzers lead by 5. So move on into quarter number 2. 17-12 our score. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
Back here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium, West Plains to start with the basketball. The Scissors, they lead by Simpson, three-pointer from the left corner. That one's good as well. So that's 4 straight threes now for Aiden Simpson. Trying to hide my bitterness, but sometimes it just sneaks on through. Sometimes you're just hot, I guess. 8-point West Plains lead here, 2012. Nico foul, bounce pass on over to Sapanzik, left wing to Griffin. Griffin on over to Brooks. Brooks guarded here by Deckard. He'll take the three-pointer. Got it. So Brooks now has 3 threes of his own. Game kind of turned into a shootout here from beyond. 2015 now. Tell you what, though, Waynesville needs those shots. Here's a pass inside. Mahan left all alone, but Foul able to catch up. And apply a little bit enough pressure on that shot. Ricochets off the rim. Rebounded by Waynesville. Chance to bring it back to within maybe one possession here. Tyreek Brooks, three-pointer from the volleyball line. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Houston. Tuma over to Simpson now. Dribbling to his right. Pass off to Tuma. Tuma guarded by Griffin as he dribbles into the corner. Now looking for the left baseline. Goes underneath the basket here. Steps out of bounds with it. It'll be Waynesville ball. Lost his balance there and stepped out of bounds. See if the Tigers can take advantage. Alex Judd checks back in now for the Scissors. Minute and a half gone by here as we just now reached the top of the hour. You're just now joining us. Apologies again, got started just a little bit early tonight. Around 6:35 or so. Here's Elijah Griffin, right wing, picks up the dribble, hands it off over to Fowler. Fowler double teamed and in trouble. Has the ball stripped away from him, but it goes out of bounds. Ball stays here with Waynesville. Blake Harris back in the ball game here. Inbounds pass comes to Griffin, standing in the right corner. One dribble off to Foul on the wing. Moving to his left to Fowler and on into the corner, Sapanzik. Over to Fowler and up to Brooks. Brooks guarded by Deckard, spinning back to his left to the left elbow now. Swings it on into the corner. Sapanzik moving to his right, up top to Fowler. He'll move to the free throw line, spinning to his left, shot to the middle of the lane. Didn't get the hop off the rim, but it's rebounded by Foul. He'll spin to his right and put it up and in. Nice hustle there shown by Foul for the offensive rebound and the bucket. Waynesville, they brought it back to within 3 now. 2017, 5:50 left to go in the half. The timeout taken here by Waynesville. 30-second timeout. Let's take 1-2. Back in a moment. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
The offensive rebound, the bucket. Nico Foul brings the score back to within 3, but Waynesville still trails West Plains out of the timeout, 2017. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds by Brooks. Almost poked it away there from Deckard, but West Plains retains control of the basketball. It's Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Simpson, volleyball line, guarded here by Fowler. Going to move to the right wing, now lobs a pass inside for Houston. Houston turns around, shot over Griffin, got the mismatch inside. He'll put it in for 2. Back to 5 we go, 22-17. West Plains got the switch they wanted there. Put the smaller guard on the 6'6 Houston. 5 minutes left to go here in the half. Griffin at the volleyball line here. Waynesville taking their time. Griffin directing traffic as he fades out toward the half-court line. Now we'll move over to his right. Ball's passed off to Fowler. Again, top of the key. Guarded here by Harris, trying to go inside to Foul. Foul double-teamed on the block, back up top. Fowler going to take the three-pointer. Top of the key, it's good. So Fowler bought himself some space. Hasn't been the primary three-point shooter here this season, but tell you what, if he can make those, that'll be a welcome addition to the effort here tonight. 22-20 our score, another timeout taken. This will be a timeout taken by West Plains. We'll go ahead and keep it right here, though. Already talked my way through 10 seconds of said timeout. As I remind you, don't forget to tune in Thursday. Back here once more for Waynesville Lady Tiger basketball. The Lady Tigers playing host to the Lady Bulldogs of Rolla. That's scheduled for 7 o'clock. Now I know. Maybe tune in at 6:30. You never quite know with these things, but look forward to that one there. Of course, Rolla just 30 minutes down the road. Should be a fun contest. Expecting a big crowd there for that one. But we'll get back to it here. West Plains, they control the basketball, but Waynesville's been able to chip that lead back to 2. Trailed by as many as 8. But Waynesville doing a much better job here out of the quarter change. Simpson, right wing, moving to his left, guarded closely by Fowler. He'll kick it on into the corner. Here is Houston. Up top now to Judd. Judd going to take the three-pointer. Line drive shot. That one's good. Straight line drive right into the basket. Good for 3 there. 25-20. Elijah Griffin beyond the volleyball line. Watching the Waynesville offense move, shake, shimmer. Stefanczyk lost it. Able to roll it on out, though, to Griffin. He'll pick it back up and over to the right wing. Goes to Brooks. Off to Griffin and all over now to Fowler. Stefanczyk top of the key to the left side, Griffin, and up top to Fowler. Fowler thought about the 3. Instead going to put the ball on the floor before giving it off to Brooks. Brooks back to the right corner. Here's Fowler driving right baseline, trying to get around Judd. Instead passing it off to Fowl now. We'll get it back and over to Brooks once again. Long possession here for the Tigers. Screen set by Fowler as Brooks moves to the left elbow. Briefly lost it, but now on over to Griffin it goes. Back to Brooks. Deep 3, top of the key. Too short. Bounces out of bounds. West Plains ball. Three substitutions now for West Plains. Ethan Tuma, Garrett Mahan, and Clayton Robbins in the ball game as well. Robbins down the floor for the majority of the JV contest, getting his first minutes here in the second quarter, here in our varsity contest. Here's Tuma with it. Going to toss it off to Robbins in the corner. Over to Harris now, left elbow. Hands it off to Robbins. Robbins also a three-point threat. Here's Houston now in the corner. Tuma quick release 3. Side of the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Fowl. He'll hand it off here to Brooks. Brooks one-on-one back the other way. Moves in with the left side, and it's good. Maverick Brooks, another 2 for him tonight. Haven't added him up just yet, but he's got a majority of the 22 points. In fact, he's got 15 now. Here's a steal by Fowler. Fowler coming back the other way. Creates a little bit of contact here. Layup no good, but they're going to call a foul on the floor beforehand. Foul charge here to West Plains, but Waynesville still gets the steal and still gets the basketball. That's the first foul of the half on West Plains, by the way. It's going to be charged here to Ethan Tuma. 2 fouls total here in this one. Hasn't been a whole lot of gritty play inside. This game's been mostly played beyond the three-point line, but 2 fouls with just 2.5 to go in the half. Here's Griffin, top of the key. And you kind of see why that JV game moved right along. Fowler, volleyball line, left wing, over to Brooks. To Stefanczyk, up top to Fowler. Fowler left alone there for a brief moment. Instead, he'll give it off to Stefanczyk. Right baseline, finds Fowl, up top again to Fowler. Fowler, nice pump fake. Now the jump shot from the right elbow. It's too far to the left. Stefanczyk a chance to save, but he tosses it into the hands of Harris. Stefanczyk playing catch-up, able to get in front of Harris on the way by. Here's Houston now. He'll have the ball stripped away by Fowler. Here comes Fowler. Right side layup is no good, but he'll get a blocking foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Tell you what, Fowler playing well right now. Got the three-pointer, now a couple steals. Gonna head to the line, a chance to shoot 2. So that'll be the second foul here on Ethan Tuma. Fowler's first of 2 on the way is no good. A little bit too hard. 25-22, 2 minutes left to go in the half. Had plenty of lead changes in that first quarter, but after a string of threes, Waynesville's been chasing ever since. Fowler's second free throw, that one is good. Fowler with 4 points now. And the lead's cut to 2 once again, 25-23. Here's Tuma moving to his left. Going to bring it now to the wing, now to the corner, driving baseline. Got some space, able to dribble around Brooks there, but leaves the layup short, rebounded by Brooks. Brooks almost lost it back the other way. Able to keep control of himself, though, as he'll pass it around the perimeter to Griffin. Griffin backing it beyond the volleyball line here. Waynesville again sets things up. Here's Fowler. Top of the key, now driving middle of the lane. Floater with the left hand, no good. Too short, rebounded by Tuma. Fowler aggressive on the offensive side of the ball here today. Here's Simpson, corner three. Nope, front of the rim. Rebounded by Sapanzik. That's his first miss of the game. Again, sank 4 straight in that first quarter, and then the first shot of the second. Fowler to Sapanzik, over to Griffin now. Griffin picked up by Simpson as he dribbles back to his left. Under a minute now to go in the half. Here's Brooks on the left wing. To Griffin in the opposite corner, the left corner, if you will. Here's Sapanzik, up top, Fowler. Fowler guarded here by Harris. He passed it over to Griffin in the corner. Pump fake. Got him a hand to bite. Instead, going to go over to Fowler. Fowler dumps it off here. Sapanzik on the left block. Shot too long. No good. And it's rebounded here by Simpson. Good shot there taken by Waynesville. Got what they wanted, just couldn't finish. Houston going to go inside here. Mahan, though, unable to bring it in. It's rebounded, or stolen, I should say, by Waynesville. Pass too high, even for the 6'6 Mahan. Now we'll see Waynesville hold on to it here, I presume, for the final shot of the half. Chance to tie, maybe take the lead heading into the locker rooms. Griffin to the right elbow. Here's foul. Back out to Griffin now. 12 seconds now. Now 10. We'll see this offense set in motion. Still no movement now. Now 5 seconds. Here we go. Griffin to the right wing, off to Brooks. Brooks, three-pointer from the sidelines, left well short. Rebounded by Mahan. That's not the shot they wanted, I'm sure. But it'll be just a 2-point lead here at the break. So Waynesville, they weather a storm of threes to bring it back to within 2 as we head on into the locker rooms. 25-23 your score. We'll take ourselves a few minutes. We'll come back. We'll go over some scoring numbers here for you. Of course, we'll get you set up for that second half. But again, your score, West Plains 25, Waynesville 23. Back in a few minutes, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
New Year's savings all the way through February at St. Robert Auto Supply, your Napa parts store. Get $20 to $25 rebates on the purchase of Legend and Legend Premium AGM and AAA branded automotive batteries. Since it's the coldest time of the year, several Napa brand battery chargers are on sale too, as well as booster cables. Save 50% on Napa night vision headlights. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need, you'll find at St. Robert Auto Supply. And pick up a gallon jug of Peak Window De-Icer Windshield Wash in anti-frost purple, $4.49. This and more at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, where you get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage. Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Fall is in the air, but this family is in turmoil. Here's Mom, Dad, and even little Sally. Why are they upset? Well, there's the laundry, the dishes, the floors, the office, the yard work and PTA, the homework, soccer, and dance class. And nobody has time to cook a good meal. All right, family, now huddle up. Here's the plan.
Home Plate Grill of Dixon is not only the place to get a great home-cooked meal anytime, but you also get outstanding service that is quick and affordable. Home Plate Grill of Dixon, down-home comfort food and exceptional service that keeps you coming back again and again.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here once more at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. We are at halftime here in this opening round. I don't know where I'm at right now. Here in this boys varsity contest, West Plains currently leading Waynesville 25-23. So a little bit of a misstep there for Waynesville at the end of that first quarter on into the beginning of the second. Trailed briefly by 8 after a barrage of threes, most of which I'll say were open shots. But Waynesville, to their credit, were able to stick around, got some good shots of their own, were much more aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. Definitely like that. Able to keep that lead within striking distance here at 2. Connor Harmon here with you, 97.9 The Source. Let's go ahead and take a look at the individual scoring numbers here for that first half. First of all, taking a look at Waynesville, 12 points in the first quarter, 23 in the second. Actually did score more in that first quarter, but we take a look here at the numbers. Tyreek Brooks, he's kind of leading the way, as he always does. 15 points here in this one. That includes 3 threes and 3 shots inside the arc. Yet to get to the free throw line here tonight, but he has been hitting several of his shots, doing Tyreek Brooks things. He's got 15. 2 other scores in the books tonight, both with 4. Rayshawn Fowler hit a 3-pointer, then a drive, got fouled, sent to the line, went 1 for 2. He has 4 points here tonight. And then Nico Fowle's been working inside. He has a couple buckets to his name. He has 4 points as well. So again, 12 points in the first quarter and 23 in the first half. Now we take a look at West Plains. 17 points in the first quarter, 25 in the first half. Aiden Simpson currently leading the way for the Zizzers. Again, 4 threes in that first half. He's got himself 14. Those 4 threes coming back to back to back to back. So, got to get a hand in the face of Simpson here as we move on in to the second half. 3 other scores, 5 points for Alex Judd. That includes a 3-pointer. 4 points for Briggs Houston. And then 3 points for Ethan Tuma. He had a 3-pointer in that first quarter as well. I think it was actually back to back to back to back to back. I think there was 5 consecutive threes, but 4 of them came from Simpson. Definitely was not a fun time, that little stretch of the basketball game. So, Waynesville, within 2, want to see him remain aggressive, want to see, again, it's like I said at the top of the game, or the top of the broadcast here tonight, I want to see some other players get involved in the offense. Still feed Brooks a steady amount. Of course, we know Brooks, 15 points, obviously a big part of this offense. But like I've really kind of harped on here today, I like seeing Fowler drive to the basket. I like seeing Fowl get involved on the blocks. If we can get maybe another scorer kind of involved in the ball game here, maybe a Sapanzik can get a few buckets here and there, and Elijah Griffin, he's been taking the 3-pointer. It hasn't quite been falling him for him yet. And if he can make a few, that's going to go a long way, I think, here in this ball game. I'm not going to say, of course, we never know once we get back out there. I don't think West Plains will really be able to continue the pace they're shooting at. Here, you don't often make 5 threes in a row. Simpson, remember, that last shot before the half ended up being a miss, his first miss of the ball game. So, if you can really start to maybe pick up the pace and continue to get open shots, I think Waynesville can really still overcome here in this one. You like the momentum they were able to build. In fact, outscored West Plains in that, after going down by 8, outscored them 11-5 in the final 5 minutes of that second quarter. So we're going to take one more timeout. We will come back and we'll get going with the second half. See if Waynesville can get it done here tonight. We'll see if they can pick up that 9th win of the season tonight. We'll be back in a few. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
An independent company, family owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Happy New Year from everyone at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to start the new year in a new Ford. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months with approved credit on new 2022 F-150s and select SUVs. Plus, get a $1,000 rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. Visit Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop online at edmorsefordstrobert.com and find out what it means to be backed by Morse. Offer in January 31st. See dealer for details.
Back for the second half of action here at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. Waynesville to start with the basketball, trailing by 2 here at the moment to the West Plains Scissors, 25-23. So again, we'll see if Waynesville can once again claim the lead. Several lead changes in that first half, but have been trailing for the majority of the ball game. They have the basketball here. Here's Foul looking to go inside, definitely travel with it there. And so the first possession ends up no points. It will be West Plains basketball. It's like Foul simply lost his balance in there, trying to make a move. As the Scissors bring it back the other way. Starters on the floor, both sides here. For Waynesville, that means Griffin, that means Brooks, Sapanzik, Fowler, and Foul. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds by Sapanzik. Will stay with West Plains. Inbound here just in front of their own bench. Harris, Tuma, Simpson, Houston, and Mahan all on the floor for West Plains. Moving to his left here, Harris to the left elbow. Out to the baseline, able to find his way through. Misses the shot, though. It's rebounded by Brooks. 3-on-2 back the other way. Waynesville to 2, but Brooks going to try to go all the way in. He's fouled on his way up, and he'll head to the line for the first time tonight. First foul of the half going to be called here on Waynesville. Did not have a whole lot of fouls in the first half. We'll see if anything changes here in this one. Just 3 fouls. 2 on West Plains, 1 on Waynesville. Brooks' first free throw. That one's good. Back to 1, 25-24. Brooks now is 16 tonight. Trying to make it 17 from the line. Shots up and away, and it's also good. Rattled at home. We're tied up here at 25. So we got a new ball game here to begin the second half. Harris brings it up the left side of the floor. Blake Harris moving to his right. Screen set by Mahan. Now looking to drive all the way in. Shot over the top of Foul. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Mahan, but has it stripped away by Sapanzik. A steal here picked up by Waynesville. Fowler, right corner, driving baseline, spins back around over to Griffin. Griffin moving to his left here to Foul. Foul a couple dribbles as he moves over to the left wing and hand it off Sapanzik. Sapanzik to the elbow, back out to Griffin once more. Griffin going to reset the offense here as he goes back beyond the volleyball line. Waynesville lining it up here as Griffin moves toward his right. Picks up the dribble now, trying to hand it off to Fowler, and does. Fowler coming to his left, floats one up here for Brooks. Brooks on the left wing, screen set by Foul, three-pointer, good! Waynesville back out in front, 28-25. It's Brooks' fourth 3 of the game. Make that 20 for him now. 28-25. Trying to lob one inside. Ball knocked away by Sapanzik into the hands of Foul. Waynesville coming up with another turnover. Fowler across half court. He'll hand it off to Brooks. Brooks going through. Toss it off to Foul on the right baseline. I think Brooks changed his mind mid and jump. Thought he might be going for the floater. Instead, passed it off to Foul. Lucky Foul was ready for that one. Here's Brooks once again. Hands it off Fowler. Fowler driving through on the left block. Shot up. Rolls off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Houston. Houston will make the outlet pass here. Tuma, the right side of the floor. Going to his left here. Foul going to be called. Hand check called against Fowler. He'll pick up his first. First foul on Fowler. First foul on Waynesville. West Plains will check it back in from the sideline. Tuma recrosses half court. Going to be picked up by Brooks as he throws it over to Houston on the left wing. Going up top here, Simpson. Lob pass inside. Houston over the top of Foul. It's good. Houston now with 6. All from inside the three-point line. 3 shots from the field, 28-27. Waynesville again leading by 1. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Here's Foul, volleyball line. Bit of a soft pass here, and it's going to be over and back. Ball knocked away by Simpson. Brooks able to bring it back in, but unfortunately dribbled the ball or had his foot on the half-court line. That was after the tip. After Brooks had picked the basketball back up. So a bit of an unfortunate situation there for Waynesville. As the Scissors have a chance to take the lead. Alex Judd, left wing, guarded by Foul. Wing to wing on over to Hollis Deckert. Looking to go around Griffin here. Middle of the lane. Hands it off Houston. Houston going to travel with it. Ball back over to Waynesville. So turnover for turnover here means the Tigers again control it. So we cross the 5-minute line. Brooks bring it up middle of the floor. Griffin picked up here by Deckard. Moving toward the right wing. Looking toward that corner for Sapanzik. Now going to give it over to him. Sapanzik for 3. Too hard. No good. Rebounded by Judd. Waynesville coming up empty once more. Pass over to the left wing. Judd. Pass inside. Houston left all alone. Pump fake. Had it knocked away by Brooks. He'll go out of bounds. They'll say it's going to be West Plains ball, though. Whew. Brooks came flying by there. It was a nice pump fake shown by Houston. Oh, now they'll call the foul. Bit of a late whistle. Oof. He had 2 officials signal it was West Plains ball, and then 1 called a foul. All right, so call the foul on Tyreek Brooks. Just be more decisive next time. Houston stands at the line shooting 2. First one's up. First one's good. Houston setting up for a second here. Would put West Plains back out in front. That one back of the rim, no good. Loose rebound here. It's hauled in by West Plains. Scissors retain possession here as Judd kicks it over to Deckard on the right wing. Over to Tuma now. Tuma guarded by Brooks. Trying to go inside. Pass caught by Houston. Houston over Foul. Foul not going to get the rebound. It's picked up by Houston. Got his own rebound over to Judd. Top of the key to Deckard. West Plains really attacking that inside right now. Far cry from what they did in the first half. Here's a ball knocked away by Sapanzik. He'll come up with the steal. Bounce pass over to Fowler. Fowler left side layup. Good. Fowler another bucket for himself. He's got 6. Sapanzik with the steal. Sapanzik with the assist on the play. 30-28. To the right wing, Judd. Still looking inside for Houston. Pass up and in. Houston. Simple shot, simple make. No backside help there that time for Sapanzik inside. And we're tied back up at 30. Fowler to the corner, back out to Griffin. 3.5 left to go in the third. Sapanzik, wing to wing, on over to Griffin. To Fowler and again to Griffin. Griffin still beyond the volleyball line here. Fowler setting an off-ball screen for Brooks. He'll take control of it. Over to Griffin, left wing, deep 3 is good. There we go. That's what I talked about the half. I wanted Elijah Griffin to sink a few of those threes. We know he can. He'll sink his first here in the third quarter and give Waynesville a 33-30 lead. Timeout taken here by Waynesville. Will be a 30-second timeout. We'll come back in just a moment. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Wondering where to go for carrot Phelps help? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
Out of the 30-second Waynesville timeout, West Plains, they control the basketball, but Waynesville, they lead by 3 after an Elijah Griffin three-pointer. 3:08 left to go in the quarter. If I didn't already say that for you, Connor Harbert, 97.9 The Source. Visitors control the basketball as they come up the left side of the floor. Tuma going to be met across half court, but he'll be able to pass out of it. On over to Harris. Trying to lob one in for Houston. Comes up with it. Back outside to the wing now to Judd. Judd, ball on the floor here. Whistle and a foul. Going to be charged here to Waynesville. Foul's going to be charged to Luther Sapanzik, I do believe, who picks up number 1. Team foul number 1. Excuse me, how about team foul number 3? Ball's quickly inbound here to Houston. Free throw line now over to Simpson. Simpson turnaround jumper's good. Simpson now with 16. Leads back to 1 now. Brooks to the left wing he goes. Picked up by Simpson. Moving to his left here, able to get around Simpson. Now looking to go all the way to the basket. Shots off the side of the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Simpson. Simpson kicks it off to the right here. Houston looking to attack the basket. Turns around to his right. Simpson now for 3 in the lead. Good. Simpson's 5th 3 of the game, 35-33. West Plains again takes the lead. Pass over to Brooks here. Center of the floor, half court line to the left wing, Fowler. Now we're going to bring it back to the corner now. Sapanzik feigning the screen. Now Foul will set the screen. Fowler to the free throw line, back outside to Foul. Here's Griffin moving to his right. Pass up to the volleyball line. Once again, Fowler. Left wing Griffin trying to look inside for Foul. Now going to try to enter the pass inside. Nobody able to come up with it. Out of bounds it goes. They'll say last touch by Judd. It'll be Waynesville ball in the corner. Hollis Deckard back in the ball game here for West Plains. Again, Brooks to inbound from the corner. Ball's quickly inbounded here. Griffin now. 1 guarded by 1. Here's Foul in the corner, looking for the 3 in the lead. No, too hard. Rebounded though underneath by Sapanzik. He'll put it in for the tie. Sapanzik able to seal his man, pick up the long shot. And we're tied back up here. It's 35 all. Left corner, here's Simpson. Picked up by Fowler. Dangerous pass over to the left corner. Griffin unable to bring it in, though. Picked up by Harris instead. Deckard in the corner, up top, over to Harris. Back to the corner, Deckard. Always looking for that pass inside. Foul really kind of ended up in a physical game down there. We know Foul can be a physical guy. Watching him during football season. At the moment, though, West Plains just passing around the perimeter. Harris, right wing, thought about the 3, instead takes it inside the line. Over to the left wing, Deckard, and up top to Simpson. 50 seconds left to go in the quarter now. Here is Judd. Judd floating a pass inside, knocked away, stolen by Waynesville. Here comes Brooks, trying to get around Deckard here, trying to create contact. Whistle and a foul. It'll be a foul on the floor. Brooks trying to create contact for the and 1 opportunity, but instead Waynesville will inbound here from the baseline. Foul is on Hollis Deckard, his first. So we get a substitution here for Waynesville. How about DJ Horry? Horry will check in the ball game now. So Houston checked out for West Plains. Prime opportunity for Horry to get some minutes. Here's Brooks driving left baseline, fadeaway jumper, got it to go. Waynesville back out in front, 37-35. Brooks, another solid quarter for him, another solid outing total. How about 22 points for him now? 7 have come in this quarter. 25 seconds. We'll see if West Plains takes this final shot. Ball on hip. Deckard. Half court line. 14 left to go in the quarter now. Deckard to the left wing, outside to Simpson. Got to watch for Simpson. Definitely planning something for him. Here's Deckard, left wing. Left elbow now, Judd. Back to Harris. 3 seconds left to go in the quarter. Deckard double teamed in the corner. Whistle, double dribble. Good defense there for Waynesville. Took away what they were looking for. They were looking for Simpson to go from corner to corner there. They'll get 1.1 seconds to go the full length. Ball inbounded to Brooks. Brooks just going to chuck one down the floor. Off the rim, no good. Tell you what, that was almost a full court shot there for Tyreek Brooks. But it will be a 2-point Tiger lead as we enter the final 8 minutes of play. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. Waynesville 37, West Plains 35. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
Back here once again, the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. As we get set for the fourth quarter play in this one, 8 minutes to decide a winner. Waynesville at the moment, they lead by 2, 37-35. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. We'll see if Waynesville's able to pull out the victory here tonight. But it looks like we'll wait just a moment on getting started here in this court. Perhaps checking who starts with the basketball. Don't think there's a whole lot of controversy to be had. I think it will be West Plains ball. Time to think back. I think we did not have a jump ball in that third quarter, and Waynesville started with it. So, it will be West Plains ball. We'll get to it here. Waynesville holding on to that 2-point lead. Trailed by as many as 8. Waynesville's never led by as much or by more than 3. Here's Aiden Simpson, free throw line, looking for the tie. It's good. Simpson with another 2 to his name. He's across the 20-point line here tonight. He's got 21. Tyreek Brooks still leading all scorers here tonight. He's currently got 22. Brooks over to the left side here. Fowler. Fowler backing down Deckard. Now back outside to Brooks. Screen set by Fowl. Brooks to his left. 3-pointer on the move. No good. Loose rebound. Hauled in by Mahan. Ham will find an outlet pass in Harris. He'll bring it up the left side of the floor. Top the key to Deckard. Right wing, Simpson. Simpson guarded very closely by Brooks. He'll dish it off now on over to Harris. Floating a pass inside. Mahan comes up with it on the right block. Trying to strip it away is Waynesville. They'll pick up the foul instead. Be a foul charge to Luther Sapanzik. Sapanzik picks up his second, team fourth. They've had more fouls in this second half. That one, not much doubt about it there. Sapanzik called for the hand check. So it will be Simpson inbound from the sideline. Excuse me, how about the baseline? Into Houston it goes. Line drive 3 is good. So Houston, who's done all of his work inside tonight, can also hit the 3. 40-37. Scissors once again lead. Brooks, left wing, jumps back behind the line, inside to Fowl. Nice pass. Fowl unable to finish, though. Left it short. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Judd, left baseline here. Whistling a foul on Waynesville. Going to be calling for the body. Now calling on Rayshawn Fowler. Fowler will pick up number 2. That's team foul number 5. Simpson inbound, trying to go to the corner, trying to find Houston, but it's knocked out of bounds by Fowler. We'll do it again from the sideline this time. Ball inbound to Simpson. Open 3. Got it to go. Nobody covering Simpson. Left wide open. One pass off the sideline and an open 3. Trailing by 6 now. Brooks has it stolen away. Here comes Tuma. Right side layup. Blocked off the backboard. Whistle and a charge is called against West Plains. So the shot was blocked, but the call's going to be on the charge taken by Fowler. And so the call's going to go on Ethan Tuma. That's his 3rd foul. Brooks maybe a little bit angry he had that ball stripped away. He blocked that ball hard off the backboard. So Waynesville will get the ball back here. Team foul number 3. And as Waynesville crosses half court, Coach Pill's going to take another timeout. So Waynesville, they trail by 6 now. It's a 2-possession ball game. 43-37 after a couple back-to-back threes here by the Zizzers of West Plains. 60-second timeout. We'll take 1-2. You're listening to Tiger Basketball right here, 97.9 The Source.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
New Year's savings all the way through February at St. Robert Auto Supply, your Napa parts store. Get $20 to $25 rebates on the purchase of Legend and Legend Premium AGM and AAA branded automotive batteries. Since it's the coldest time of the year, several Napa brand battery chargers are on sale too, as well as booster cables. Save 50% on Napa night vision headlights. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need, you'll find at St. Robert Auto Supply. And pick up a gallon jug of Peak Window De-Icer Windshield Wash in anti-frost purple for $49. This and more at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, where you get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Waynesville timeout. 6:13 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Waynesville trailing by 6, 43-37. Back-to-back threes here for West Plains. The majority of their points have come from outside tonight. Brooks stands on the left wing here, guarded closely by Simpson. Also guarded here by Tuma. They'll throw it inside Horry. Horry out to the right wing. Here's Fowler moving inside the line. Over to Sapanzik now. Sapanzik fading away. Able to pass it on over to Horry. Horry able to keep himself in bounds. Gives it back up to the left wing. Over to Griffin. To the corner, here's Sapanzik. Picked up by Judd. Passing it over to Fowler now. Fowler going to his right. Spinning back to his left. Shot across the middle of the lane. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Horry, who puts it up and in. So Horry gets the offensive rebound and the bucket. That brings Waynesville back to within 4, 43-39. Judd, the right corner here for West Plains, looking to drive baseline. And he will step out of bounds. Waynesville ball. For Waynesville, a chance to bring it back to within 1 possession here. 2 or 3 will get it done. See those minutes go by. It becomes more a game of possessions than anything. Griffin over to Horry, top of the key, 1 dribble, hands it off to Brooks. Brooks, deep 3, looking for the 1-point deficit, no good, too hard, rebounded here by Tuma. Fowler looking to steal it away, can't do so, pass to the corner, Simpson, over now to Houston. Top of the key, here's Harris once again, right wing, Tuma. Judd takes it again, top of the key, guarded by Fowler, to the corner, Tuma. Over to the opposite corner, into the corner, Simpson left wide open for the 3, front of the rim, no good. It's rebounded here by Brooks. Brooks able to dribble through here. He'll bring it up the floor himself. Picked up by Simpson as he dribbles back into the corner. Leaps, throws it up top of the key to Griffin. Fowler, right corner now, looking inside for Horry. Instead gives it off to Sapanzik. Sapanzik now gives it over to Horry. And it goes back outside. Here's Griffin driving through. Lost it on his way through. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's say last touch by Griffin. It's West Plains ball. Harris going to pass it on over to Tuma. Tuma to Simpson. Left elbow. Here's Judd. Right side of the floor. Houston in the corner. Inside on the right block. Simpson. He'll back it beyond the 3-point line. Cross court pass. Griffin unable to put a hand on it. Here's Tuma. Turn around. Fade away. Got that one to go. Back to 6 now. 45-39. Officially halfway through this final quarter. Here's Griffin up top to Brooks. Brooks for the 3. Left side of the rim, no good. Ball popped around here, picked up by Waynesville. Horry's there on the rebound. He'll clear it outside to Brooks. Brooks has his shot stripped away, whistle and a foul. And we'll head to the line for 2 here for Tyreek Brooks. Foul's called on Alex Judd, number 1 on him. Team foul number 4. Brooks stands at the line, shooting 2. 2 for 2 from the line tonight. First one's up, first one's good. Second one now on its way. That one is no good. Left side of the rim, stays 5 points. 45-40. Scissors back across the other side of the floor. Top of the key, Judd to the right corner. Here's Simpson, another open three. That one's off the back of the rim, rebounded by Judd. Waynesville pokes it loose, but it will stay here with West Plains. Can't afford to give the Scissors, who are shooting very well, not quite at the pace they had in the first half. You can't give them wide open looks, and you can't give them multiple looks, especially down the stretch. Nico foul checks back in here for Horry. The inbounds pass comes over to Harris, now to Judd, and now over to Tuma. Trying to lob one up here for Houston, comes down with it on the left block. Shot over the top of foul, bucket in the foul. Everything in a half is dropping right now for West Plains. That foul's going to be called on foul. Another 2 points for Houston. $47-40 now. Shot up and away for Houston. That one's good. Houston completes the and one, and we're back to our largest lead of the game here at 8, 48-40. Griffin to his left here to the corner. Brooks for three. Got it to go. Back to 5. Quick three for Brooks. Back the other way. 48-43 now. So we'll have another timeout here taken. This one going to be a 60-second timeout. So Waynesville, well, still within 2 possessions. But going to need to dig down deep and find a way to overcome this one. We'll be back in 60. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. 97.9 The Source.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Three-pointer, Tyreek Brooks brings Waynesville back to within 5 of the West Plains Scissors. 3:06 left to go here in the contest. Waynesville just 1 timeout remaining. West Plains, they have 4 of theirs. Talking things over near the scoring table. Not quite sure. All we do know is that there are just over 3 minutes remaining. Not time to panic just yet if you're Waynesville, but you're going to have to buckle down. West Plains been getting too many easy looks as of late. Now scoring Waynesville 13-6 here in this fourth quarter. Was 37-35 at the outset. We're still talking things over down there. West Plains, 2 3-pointers, 3 2-pointers. Waynesville, just the 1 3, and then the shot inside. DJ Horry off the offensive rebound. Coach Benson, Coach Pills, now both talking to the scoring table down there as well. I think we were talking about fouls. Yep, that's what we're talking about. Just saw him take a foul off the board over there. Waynesville 6 fouls. West Plains, they have 4. Next Waynesville foul will be a 1-and-1 for West Plains. So we'll get back to it here. Again, 3:06 left to go in the quarter and the ball game. Too much to the right side. Here's Harris. Rest of the corner, Simpson. Going to find Judd in motion here. Horry trying to take a charge. It's a whistle and a blocking foul. And count the bucket. No way. Horribly after the foul. Holy cow. Whatever. Judd going to get the and one. Fouls on DJ Horry. Sure. Free throw up and away is good. Or it already slid all the way into the opposite side. Oh, well, whatever. We'll get back to it here. Brooks going to bring it up the right side of the floor. We'll try not to get too disgusted sometimes, but that one, horrible, and we'll have a foul back the other way immediately. Foul's going to be called here on Aiden Simpson, his second. Brooks inbound from the sideline, 2:51. Waynesville again trailing here by 8. Brooks on the left wing here, moving to his right, lost control of the dribble. It's picked up by Simpson, still struggling to pick it up, but able to pass it on back over to Tuma. Waynesville, an unforced error there on the turnover. Mahan trying to go inside to Houston. Ball knocked loose, but back in the hands of Houston now. He'll dump it off inside, middle of the lane to Simpson. We'll have a foul and 2 more free throws. Fouls on DJ Horry, who picks up number 2. Simpson misses the first. First miss of the game from the line here for West Plains. Well, they can create a new largest lead of the game here on free throw number 2. Second one is good. 52-43. Elijah Griffin up the middle of the floor here, moving to his left to the wing. To the corner, now Cody Black, who checks in for the first time. Over to Sapanzik, and now on over to Brooks. Brooks, step back 3 from the corner. Too hard, no good. Horry trying to find the rebound. Couldn't get it, though. Brought in by Mahan. Sapanzik trying to get his hands on in there. Of a whistle and a timeout taken here by West Plains. Waynesville trying to create the steal here, but a costly turnover. Leads to more points here for West Plains as they now take their largest lead of the game. Time running out here for Waynesville. Gonna need to find something here down the stretch. I'll start on the defensive side here. They'll go ahead and keep it here through the timeout. Can't afford unforced errors. Turnovers are bad enough. Can't afford to just be losing the dribble there like that. Still very much ball game Waynesville can come back into here, trailing by 9. Still a 3-possession ball game. 2:09 left to go, but going to need a solid defensive outing right here. A double-digit lead doesn't bode well here at this stage of the game. We know Waynesville can hit threes, but it's a tall ask to hit 3 in a row. Harris going to pass it in here to Tuma. Of course, yet to be seen is how West Plains approaches it on the offensive side. They try to throw it down the floor here. Houston left block, trying to go to the opposite block. Ball hits the rim, picked up here by Waynesville. We'll take it. Here's Brooks up the left side of the floor. Top of the key to the left elbow, trying to drive all the way in. Trips and travels with it. Another turnover here on Waynesville. As the Scissors get it back. Here's Tuma, right side of the floor. Waynesville looking for the trap across half court. Hard pass, free throw line. Going to find Houston wide open, left block. Shot good. The wheels have kind of come off Waynesville in the fourth quarter here. Being outscored 19-6 now. It's 54-43, leads 11. Here's another ball stripped away from Brooks, stolen by Simpson. Simpson, though, can't control the dribble. It's taken back by Griffin. Numbers back the other way. Here's DJ Horry, left block. Shot up and good. Horry's now got 4. Back to 9 now, 54-45. A minute 15 left to go. Fowler, aggressive on defense here, causing some problems for Tuma, and that's going to burn a West Plains timeout. So it's a great defensive effort there by Fowler to keep the ball in front of him. Tuma nowhere to go. No pass to make either. Got to say, it was just a solid effort all around for Waynesville defensively there. West Plains, they have 2 timeouts remaining. We'll take a 60-second break, come right back. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Back to it here, a minute 5 after the West Plains timeout. Waynesville still trailing by 9. Here's Simpson going to try to float one up here, stolen away by Sapanzik, but they'll say he stepped out of bounds. West Plains catching a break there. Dangerous pass across the lane, but it will stay with the Zizzers out of bounds on the baseline. 54-45, Waynesville trailing by 9. And just haven't had it this quarter. Outscored by 10. Here's a whistle. And a foul called against Waynesville on the inbounds pass, trying to steal it away. Foul called here to Griffin. We'll shoot 1-1. At the line here, Alex Judd. First one up is good. We'll get the back half. Second free throw up and away. That one's also good. Back to 11 now, 56-45. Judd 5 for 5 from the line here tonight. 55 seconds left to go as Griffin brings it up to the top of the key. To the left side, over to Brooks. Brooks, top of the key, Fowler. Waynesville going to need a shot quickly here. Fowler going to drive in, layup left long, rebounded by Judd. Judd will find an outlet here over in Harris. Down the floor to Houston. Houston on the left block, working on Sapanzik. Shot blocked, but a foul. Got to meet our quota. And we'll shoot 2 more free throws. You have 3 fouls in the first half. 16 in the second. I don't really think anything's changed. Sapanzik gets his third personal. Houston hits the first. $12-point ball game now. Second free throw. Rolls around, falls out. Rebounded by Brooks. Back the other way. Brooks trying to slam it in. Missed it off the front of the rim. Brooks still down on the side of the floor there. 25 seconds left to go here in this one. This one's pretty much done and dusted. Brooks still laying down over there. Waynesville out there playing with 4. Now we'll have a whistle and official timeout. As we'll check on Brooks. So both teams back to the benches. We'll take ourselves an injury timeout. Go ahead and make it 60 seconds here. Hopefully Brooks is okay down there. We'll take 60 seconds for now, and we'll come back right after that. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Fall is in the air, but this family is in turmoil. Here's Mom, Dad, and even little Sally. Why are they upset? Well, there's the laundry, the dishes, the floors, the office, the yard work, and PTA, the homework, soccer, and dance class. And nobody has time to cook a good meal. All right, family, now huddle up. Here's the plan.
Home Plate Grill of Dixon is not only the place to get a great home-cooked meal anytime, but you also get outstanding service that is quick and affordable. Home Plate Grill of Dixon, down-home comfort food and exceptional service that keeps you coming back again and again.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
To the locker room here as we're back to action here. Just 6 seconds left here in this one. Unfortunately, Waynesville, 3 good quarters, just couldn't close this one out as West Plains will claim themselves a 12-point victory, 57-45. So we'll go ahead and send it right on back to the break. By the way, Tyreek Brooks did head off to the locker room there. Looked to be favoring one of those legs. Tried to dribble through the double team and go for the slam. Ended up a bit short and did land a bit awkwardly there. So hopefully he's okay. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk with somebody about that before we leave the gymnasium here tonight. But for now, we'll go ahead and do what we always do. We'll take ourselves 2 minutes. We'll come back. We'll wrap this one up and get you set for Thursday. But again, your final score here in this one, West Plains 57, Waynesville 45. We'll take ourselves 2 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Happy New Year from everyone at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to start the new year in a new Ford. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months with approved credit on new 2022 F-150s and select SUVs. Plus, get a $1,000 rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. Visit Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop online at edmorsefordstrobert.com and find out what it means to be backed by Morse. Offer in January 31st. See dealer for details.
Back here once again at the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. This one in the books. Unfortunately, Waynesville, they fall here tonight. 3 good quarters, just could not close this one out. They fall by 12 here to the West Plains Scissors, 57-45. A frustrating game there all around. You work so hard to get yourself back up by 2, but West Plains, got to hand it to them here tonight. Shot at a very high clip, got the shots they wanted, had the wings open, had the corners open here tonight for the outside shot. Did not count all of the 3-pointers up here tonight for West Plains, but I will say a majority of their points came from outside. But once again, we take a look here at individual numbers here tonight. We'll take a look at Waynesville, 23 points at the half and 45 total for you. One scorer in double digits, that would be Tyreek Brooks. He led the way once again with 26 total here in this one. You had Rayshawn Fowler with 6 points here tonight, 2 players with 4 in DJ Horry. A nice effort there in the fourth quarter for Horry here tonight, and 4 points for Nico Fow as well. And then Elijah Griffin, he had a 3-pointer there in the third quarter to finish with 3 here in this one. Now we take a look at West Plains, 25 points at the half, 57 total, 22 of which were in that fourth quarter. Waynesville, like I said, just unfortunately didn't have the rest of the gas tank full here tonight. Had 3 very good quarters. That fourth quarter kind of bit him a little bit, though. 3 scores in double digits, just 4 scores total for West Plains. 25 of them came from Aiden Simpson. That includes 6 3-pointers tonight for Simpson, 18 of the 25 from outside. 18 points for Briggs Houston, 10 points for Alex Judd off the bench, and then Ethan Tuma, he had 5 points here in this one. So Waynesville, they will drop to 8-13 here on the season. West Plains will improve to 8-13 themselves as we take a look toward, well, Thursday. Got to get back to it. Of course, we'll have the girls next up for you on Thursday, but for the Waynesville boys, we'll wait until Friday. That game, of course, will be on the road. So the rest of our schedule moving forward here, Thursday, back right here in the Waynesville High School Gymnasium. The Lady Tigers, they've got another tough test as the Lady Bulldogs come to town. That game going to be scheduled for a 7 o'clock start. I'll go ahead and amend what I always say. I said 6:50 on Monday. How about you tune in around 6:30 or so? Of course, like I always say, if you end up being a little bit early, maybe you can listen to some nice tunes while you wait. I finally got to hear that BB Rexa song for the first time this morning. It's a pretty good song when it's all said and done. But of course, that one's scheduled for a 7 o'clock start. And then on Friday, we'll hit the road over to Rolla. Another 7 o'clock start there for you as the Waynesville Tigers look to get back in the win column, try to break this losing streak against the Rolla Bulldogs. Second time these two teams will have met this season. Waynesville trying to get a little bit of revenge for what I'll say was a disappointing loss the first time around. But I think that'll do it for us here tonight. I think I'm ready to wrap this one up. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbit. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you here tonight. Again, your final score, West Plains 57, Waynesville 45. You're listening to, or until next time, I should say, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger and Tiger Basketball on 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you by Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet Memorial Chapels, Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Flo's 66 Diner, and Morris Ford, your shelter insurance agents, Dave Hollett in Richland and John Gregory in Crocker, and St. Robert Auto Supply. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast on 97.9 FM. See you next time with more Waynesville Tiger and Lady Tiger Basketball.